So you can only walk up to a stranger and say "Ore maneyo." You're gonna be what tagged a weirdo, and believe me, you don't want to give that impression. 여러분 안녕하세요. 잘 지냈어요? 저는 미나입니다. 안녕하세요 여러분. 만나서 반가워요. 제 이름은 민이에요. 그리고 저기 유튜브 채널을 다시 오신 걸 환영합니다. 그래서 저기가 잠시 차례에 편인데 정말 죄송합니다. 하지만 그것은 우리가 여러분 모두를 위해 좀 더 기적이고 재미있는 한국 콘텐츠를 만들기 위해 노력하기 때문입니다. 유튜브와 인스타그램에서 한국어 페이지를 시작한 이국 사람들은 한국어로 말하고 배우는 능력이 되게 많은지 모르겠습니다. 그래서 우리는 간단한 한국어 기초를 가르치기 위해 비디오를 만들기로 결정했습니다. 우리가 아직 완벽하지는 않지만 올바르게 가르칠 수 있도록 최선을 다하겠습니다. Hello everyone, I'm Winnie and I'm Wina, the Korean twins, and once again you're welcome to our YouTube channel. So guys, today we're doing something quite different from what we usually do, and that is teaching you guys some conversational phrases in Korean. Now note we're self-taught, therefore we aren't perfect yet. We're still a work in progress, but we'll do our best in teaching you guys the right phrases and their pronunciations. So today we're going to be teaching you guys some simple conversational phrases in Korean. I'm pretty sure you guys might have heard some of these phrases in either Korean movies or songs, but probably didn't understand or get the pronunciations right. Not to worry, just take this to your screen because I will get back. We'll be setting up with the simplest, formal, basic personal Korean phrases. So guys, the first phrase we're going to be learning is how to say hello in Korea. Now hello is pronounced as 안녕하세요, 안녕하세요. Now, annyeonghaseyo is a common, formal, polite, and more respectful way of greeting in Korea, and also it can be used in place of good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Now, this greeting is applicable to everybody, meaning you can say it to anyone, be it an elderly person, strangers you meet for the first time, your friends, family members, your boss in the office, and so on. Now, this greeting usually goes with a bow or a slight nod. Now, in Korea, it is considered to be very disrespectful when you greet without nodding or bowing your head slightly. Therefore, to show respect when greeting, that means when saying 안녕하세요, you nod your head slightly or you bow your head slightly like this. 안녕하세요, 안녕하세요. Okay, moving over to the next phrase is thank you. Thank you is pronounced as 감사합니다. 감사합니다. Thank you is a very regular phrase used by Koreans. There are various ways of saying thank you, but the most formal way of saying thank you is 감사합니다, and it usually goes to the bow like this. 감사합니다. So do not be caught off guard when you hear a Korean say 고맙습니다, 고마워, 고맙다, 감사합니다. No, they all mean the same thing, which is thank you. So guys, the second phrase we're going to be learning is how to say how are you in Korean. Now, how are you is pronounced as 잘 지냈어요, 잘 지냈어요. Now, Koreans are very hospitable people, so it's pretty normal if you're being asked about your well-being by a Korean, even if you're meeting for the first time. So it's left for you to answer with I'm fine, thank you, I'm not fine, thank you. Okay, moving over to the next phrase for today is I'm fine, thank you. I'm fine, thank you is pronounced as 저는 잘 지내요. 저는 잘 지내요. Just like my Sweeney said, when asked 잘 지냈어요, which is how are you, he politely and humbly reply 저는 잘 지내요. Note Koreans are lovers of respect, and you can only be informal with your friends or pals, but when talking to an elder, which can be an elderly man or an elderly woman, an elderly man is called an ajushi, and an elderly woman is called an ajima. Your boss or someone you're meeting for the first time, you have to sound very polite and formal so you don't come off as being rude or arrogant. And also to show more respect, you can ask the person in return 다시는요. 다시는요 means how about you. So guys, the next phrase we're going to be learning is how to say I'm not well, thank you, or I'm not fine, thank you. Now people barely say this to those that meet for the first time. It's not common, but it is pretty common among friends, family members, acquaintances, and the rest of them. So just like my twin said, if you're being asked how are you, it's either you reply with the 저는 잘 지내요, which is I'm fine, thank you, or 잘 지내지 못했어요, I'm not fine, thank you. Okay, so moving on to the next phrase is it's been a while. It's been a while is being pronounced as 오랜만이에요, 오랜만이에요. But if you want to be formal, you can say 오랜만이다. Now this is a phrase used among friends or acquaintances who haven't seen each other for a while. So you can only walk up to a stranger and say 오랜만이에요. You're gonna be tagged a weirdo, and believe me, you don't want to give that impression. So if you run into a friend we haven't seen for a long while, you can like 친구 오랜만이에요. Or if you want to be formal, you can say 안녕하세요 친구 오랜만이다. Now moving over to the next, we're going to be learning how to say nice to meet you in Korea. Now it is pronounced as manaso pangawayo. Manaso pangawayo. Now this phrase can either be used at the beginning or end of a conversation with a friend, even in English and non-English speaking countries. I'm also giving you an illustration. So now don't be caught off guard if a Korean says manaso pangawayo to you, either during the beginning or end of a conversation with them.
So moving over to the next, which is what is your name? What is your name is pronounced as Ilumi Moeyo. Ilumi Moeyo. So if you're meeting someone for the first time and in the course of a conversation you want to know the person's name, you just politely ask the person Ilumi Moeyo, and if the person feels comfortable enough to tell you his one name, you're gonna get a reply.
So guys, the last phrase you're going to be learning for today is how to say my name is in Korea. Now there are various formal ways of saying your name in Korea, and we're going to be teaching you 3 formal ways of saying your name. Now for instance, my name is Winnie, and so if someone asks me Irumi Moeyo, which is what is your name, I'll either reply with the Che Irumun Winnieyo, Che Irumun Winnieyo, 저는 Winnieyo, 저는 Winnieyo, or 나는 Winnie입니다, 나는 Winnie입니다. So it's either you reply with one of those 3, but phrases we usually use is the 저는 Winnie or Winnie입니다.
So guys, the last phrase we're looking at today is stay in peace and go in peace. Stay in peace is pronounced as 안녕히 계세요, 안녕히 계세요. But go in peace is pronounced as 안녕히 가세요, 안녕히 가세요. Note the difference between these two is ke and ka. 안녕히 계세요, 안녕히 가세요. So in a situation where you're leaving and the other person is staying, you tell the person 안녕히 계세요. But in a situation where you're staying and the other person is leaving, you tell the person 안녕히 가세요. I know these two look alike, but please do not confuse them.
Or you can simply say 안녕. 안녕 also means bye in Korean. That's a informal way of saying bye. So guys, we'll be giving you a simple illustration so as to have a clear understanding of what we'll be saying. 안녕하세요 친구.
안녕.
만나서 반가워요. 잘 지냈어요?
저는 잘 지내요. 자신은요?
잘 지내지 못했어요.
이름이 뭐예요?
제 이름은 윤입니다.
만나서 반가워요. 안녕히 계세요.
안녕히 가세요. As you can see, I used the 만나서 반가워요 at the beginning and end of my conversation,
and I also used 안녕히 계세요 because I was leaving,
and I used 안녕히 가세요 because I was staying.
So that's it for today guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can also follow us on Instagram at Korean22.
Until we come your way next time, it's a bye for now.
안녕.